to another edition of Newsday Tuesday. I'm Tony Schrock, your host, and this is
Sarah Mooney, co-host.
And we're happy to have you with us today. So let's talk about what's going on this week.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, a couple weeks ago, our first one, we had talked about the teacher for Sussex Central High, Kasey. Revel, I believe, yes. So we'd also like to announce some other teachers of the year. Sarah, would you like to tell us?
Yes, so we're going to shout all of them out from each school in the district. So first we have Melanie Absher from East Millsboro Elementary. Yay! That's where my little 7-year-old goes. Leanne Hearn from Georgetown Elementary. Triwania DeShields-Morris from North Georgetown Elementary School. Kelsey Gulledge from Long Neck. Let's see, Abbe Tribbitt from John M. Clayton Elementary School, Jessica Behrens from Lower Baltimore Elementary, Sheila Ebke from Phillip C. Showell, Elizabeth Walter, Georgetown Middle School, Ashley Carter, Millsboro Middle School, which is my son's science teacher, so hey Ashley, Clayton Riepen from Selbyville Middle, Hilary Diefenderfer from Indian River High School, Kasey Revel, Sussex Central, as we called her up before. Brooke Zwiebel from the Early Learning Center, IRSD Early Learning Center. Wendy McCabe at the Southern Delaware School of the Arts, SDSA. And Beth Baker at Howard Tianis.
Yay!
So,
awesome!
So we wanted to shout all of them out, and the final winner for the district will be announced on May 4th. So we'll look forward to seeing who wins. All those candidates are awesome. So
Good luck to all of you, and you all are winners already, obviously.
You guys do a really, really good job, tough job.
You're taking care of our kids out there, so it's a tough job.
Very tough job.
We know.
We do know.
We do know.
And we appreciate all of you so much.
Sarah, wait, there's something. Oh, breaking news!
I still can't get used to this.
Breaking news! Oh my God, we have breaking news! Did everybody hear? TJ Maxx is coming to Rehoboth.
I know.
Oh my gosh! We don't have a date yet, but it is definitely coming. We think it's by where the Aldi's is, where the old Kmart used to be in Rehoboth.
In between Aldi and that store.
And that store, yeah, which I love that store too. Oh my gosh,
sure.
that is a crazy store. I go in there.
You can't go in and get one thing.
No,
you go in and get,
I buy everything.
A cart full of things.
I don't even know what I buy when I come out, but I love it all.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
So that's so exciting at TJ Maxx. We're hitting the big time.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This whole area is booming with growth. It's very, very exciting. I'm very excited about that. So we wanted to add another little special sequence, a little shout out. We're going to have a star of the week. And we have decided that the star of the week is Ian Mooney. Yes, we're Ian Mooney. Tell us what Ian did.
My 11-year-old oldest son came 4th overall this weekend in the kids wrestling tournament over at Sussex Tech High School.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's so exciting for him. He's all excited, and it's good to have an energy boost. I think.
Confidence.
So
he is.
We're very proud of him.
He is definitely a star. Yeah,
he is.
And I could totally see him going into this career.
Oh my gosh.
He is amazing.
He is.
Very smart, very personable. He's a charmer though.
He's a storyteller.
He is a storyteller.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. So good job, Ian. You're our star of the week.
Good job.
Yes. So next on the list is going to be our market. So let's talk about, since again, we do real estate. We're with Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company, and we are the Schrock Stars. I'm Tony Schrock, team leader, and Sarah is agent, marketing coordinator. But we haven't mentioned our other folks on our team. I'd like to do that now. We have Eva Rosa Bracero, who is an agent, and she's also our my assistant. And what's her? She's listing coordinator, and there's no administrative assistant. Oh my gosh, I knew I was going to get it out. Is what she is. I know. And then we have Andrea Kribda, who is our agent. She's amazing. And we have Kathy Ellis, who is our transaction coordinator. Also, everyone is licensed, so everybody is selling houses. But we are a team, and we are so happy to help you with all your needs. We're full service. You will just hand it over to us, and we'll take care of everything for you. So on that note, we want to tell you a little bit about the market. So we kind of center our news on Millsboro because that's where our office is, and that's pretty much where we are based, is out of Millsboro. We do sell and to all over Delaware. We try to stay within Sussex County. We'll go a little bit into Kent County and to Milford, but not too far north, because it is very important that you have an agent that knows the area, so we know where we know, and that's where we're going to stay. And so Sussex, Lower Sussex County is definitely our area. Millsboro, though, is definitely our area. So we love Millsboro. It's where everything's happening. It's crazy growing here. We're getting lots of fun places. So this week alone, I just want to let you know the market is heating up. Very exciting. So there were 17 new listings just in Millsboro, 4 that are coming soon. We can't tell you about what those are yet. They're secret, but they're going to be added. You'll be able to see what those are next week. And then on top of that, there were 19 pending this week and 15 that were active under contract. So I kind of want to talk about that a little bit, pending and active under contract. I get a lot of questions about what is the difference. So this is the difference. When you have an active under contract status, that means that there's a contingency. A contingency means a home inspection, financing, could be a house sale contingency, and until those contingencies are met, then the property is still considered active under contract. You are able to view those properties, and you can put up in a backup bid, which a lot of people do, and in this market it's a good idea because things do fall through, and as you well know, there's hardly any inventory, so you would be ready the next one in line if things fell through. Pending means all the contingencies have been removed. It's just ready to go to closing. So that's pretty much pending. You would not want to really go see again because everything's met. It's going to go to closing. Things still do fall through, but your better luck would be to do the active under contract. So if you have any questions about that, please let us know here, and we're happy to help. How did I do? Was that good?
That was good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh. So
Short and sweet.
short and sweet. That's right. And so our next segment we're going to do is recommendations. So where are we recommending this week?
So today we're going to recommend the Long Neck Diner.
Wow, I love the Long
Which
Neck
is in the
Diner.
same shopping center we are, right next to the Giant, near Kiss Dental Dollar Tree. And this week they're going to have a St. Patrick's Day special, which is awesome. So I have, which brings me to another point, we have our I Live Millsboro page that a lot of people are following. So I have went ahead and posted the menu or the specials that they're going to offer for that day on those pages. So if you need, because I know sometimes you have plans to make meals and sometimes, the plans fall through and then you're panicking, but they have amazing food, all day breakfast, but I know that they do specials really well around the holidays. So
they do.
Definitely check them out.
I love Long Neck Diner and their specials. I must say I love their stuffed peppers. They had shepherd's pie the other night. I'm sorry. I know.
They do everything. They really do.
They have seafood. They do have crab cakes, fish. They have regular good, like Reuben. It's a diner through and through. And
the prices are good. They're not crazy.
No.
And it's good, wholesome, home-cooked food.
Yes, and you can have a cocktail with it.
They
have cocktails there too. So, yay, a good recommendation.
Yeah.
Long Neck Diner. Check them out. Let them know the Schrock Star sent you. Yeah. So, okay. So what's next?
Let's see what is next. We've got,
oh,
yesterday was Tony and her husband Rob's 30th anniversary. And I can't believe he's put up with her for 30 years.
I can't either. He's a wonderful man. Wait, I put up with him for 30 years too. Yeah. The two of us are perfectly matched. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you know us already, so you know that. But I thought I'd kind of give a little background story today, our story of the day, of how Rob and I met, because it is a little cool. So I don't know. So Rob and I met a long time ago. Oh my gosh, 31 years ago. I was a flight attendant for United Airlines, and Rob was a mechanic for United Airlines, and he happened to be on a flight that I was working. He was taking off of Oakland, California, and I was heading back. I lived in Baltimore at the time, and I was based out of D.C., so I was heading back to D.C., and I'll never forget it. He walked on board. He was coming. I was greeting people because I like doing that. I love to say hello to people. And he walked on board, and as soon as I saw him, my knees went weak, and I went, oh my gosh. He smiled at me. My breath was gone. I'm like, and he went to said he was with his friend, and they went and sat, and they left, and I went, oh my gosh, I just met my husband. I knew it. I knew he was my husband. And so I went back to the back of the airplane, and there was this gal, Marianne, I'll never forget her. And I told her, I said, oh my gosh, I just met my husband. He's on the plane. And she's like, she must have just broken up or something, because she's like, no, you don't want a husband. But I'm like, yeah, really?
She's bitter, a little bit.
A little bit better. So I said, I really do. So I'm like, what do I do? What do we do? So we took off, and I kept walking past him. He was in first class, and I was working in the back. And I kept walking past him, though, and I kept trying to talk to him, and I couldn't do it. So I had the pilot turn on the fasten seatbelt sign so I could, like, you know, when flight attendants would walk through, we go, seatbelts, 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 and I thought I would be good way to talk to him.
Break the ice.
So now you know, sometimes the seatbelt sign goes on for other reasons. But the funniest thing, I got up to him, and he lifted his blanket like this to show me that his seatbelt was on, and I just couldn't look down. I couldn't do it. I just kept walking. It was
so awkward. He's probably just looking at you like,
oh my gosh, it was so funny. So we finally, I joined the whole flight. We're from California. This is a 5-6 hour flight. I didn't talk to him the whole time. My husband. I was almost in tears. So we land. And I'm walking off I had my suitcase, and I'm walking off the airplane. I'm almost in tears. I'm like, I'm never going to find my husband. But I did find out one thing. He was an employee. So I'm like, okay, I will find him one way or the other. I had his name. I'm like, because we have a manifest, so we see all the people in the plane. Well, I would have found his friend because they switched seats.
oh my
So
gosh.
it was so funny. So we're getting off the plane. I'm going up, and he waited for me. He waited for me. So, but he was a little anxious because there was a little old couple in front of me, in between us, and he stepped out in front of them, and he's like trying to talk to me, and they're like, Sonny, do you mind? And he's like waving at me goodbye, and I'm like, oh, don't leave. Oh, and he was off the airplane. Now I'm really in tears. He'd been waiting for me. It wasn't. So I walked off the airplane, and he was waiting still. And I walked right up to him, and I said, "This is my phone number." And I gave it to him, and I said, "Give me a call." And that was it. I left, and here we are. He called me, and he called me, and so that was September 22nd. August 22nd, September 28th, we were engaged. March 13th, we were married.
You were engaged a month after you met?
A month after we met.
Oh my goodness.
And then married March 13th, not even a year after. And we've been married 30 years. He definitely was. Well, the funniest thing is, do you remember I told you I said I met my husband? He said when he sat down with his friend, he said, I just met my wife.
Huh.
So we were meant to be. So that's and then another little secret is the psychic told me it was going to happen. But that's a whole nother story.
That's another story
for another day. So
that is pretty crazy.
30 years later, and I tell you, I love him just as much today as I did that day. I'll never forget the moment. He had a big mustache then; he doesn't now, but smiled at me and all those teeth. He was so handsome. So anyhow, that's my story. So happy anniversary to me and my husband Rob.
Yes. 30 years.
30 years. Now what?
Right.
We did 3 kids later, 30 years. I don't know how many. We have 1 dog. How many cats? Couple houses. Been through a lot. And here we
You'll have grandkids one day, and then enter that chapter. Because
that's the only time we're ever going to go back is with grandkids. So that's what's next. We're going to get healthy. So yes. So
good.
There we go. Couple goals. That's right. Yeah. So Sarah, what's happening this weekend?
So this weekend,
St. Patrick's Day.
I know this weekend, Friday, St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
Friday. Don't forget to wear your green. And it's not St. Patty's Day, like TTY. It's St. Paddy, like DDY. So
it is St. Patty's Day?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. My girlfriend's name is Patty, and she's born on St. Patrick's Day. She swears her mother says she didn't name her.
It's not Patty.
I know.
Can't do it.
Well, there you go. Then her mom was right, so yeah.
Anyway, so Paradise Pub is having some stuff going on this weekend. They have a band that's playing on Friday night. I believe it's Decade 80. So they're going to be there from 9 p.m. until 12 a.m. So that's something fun to do. And then the next day they have a whole day full of St. Patrick's Day festivities, music, food, fun, all that good stuff. So
I can't believe it's starting up again.
I
I'm
know.
very excited.
You can always count on Paradise Pub. They've always got fun stuff going on.
Yeah.
And they have an amazing, kid-friendly area. They've got playgrounds. They've got, lots of fun stuff to do for the family as well. So that's exciting.
It's
so that's going to be something that we do.
Yeah, that's right. Right. That's awesome. So make sure you wear your green. And I am going to wish up happy birthday, Patty Rigsby. That's her birthday. Friday. Yeah, St. Patty. Yep, it's Friday. So anyhow, I have to do that. So that's fun. I'm gonna do my best to go because I love some. I'm gonna make my dinner that night myself. I love corned beef and cabbage. I make it every. Eva Rosa on our team bakes me every year to make that. So I'm gonna make that for her. So it's very yummy.
It is very yummy.
So we also are next. We'd like to say we have a quote of the day, and this is one I picked out today through much talk. This is much debate on what we were going to say, and this is the one that we came up with. We all decided we really loved, and I would like to say, an open heart is an open mind. And I think that's what we all need. And that is from the Dalai Lama. That's what he said, and I really believe in the world today, we need to have open hearts because it keeps an open mind. We all need open minds in today's world.
Very much so.
Yes. So I did okay with the quote?
You did okay with the quote.
The quote.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for this week's Newsday Tuesday. And as usual, be sure to follow our Rockstars page and follow the Millsboro, Delaware page and join the I Love Millsboro group where people give recommendations, ask for recommendations, all kinds of good stuff. So
yes.
Make sure you go follow and join that group page. And we're
good. That's it.
This is it.
We'll see you again next week on Newsday Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.